What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, April 4th, and as you can see on my deck here, we woke up to some snow today. When I first woke up, my entire road was covered, my entire yard was covered, and it was not something that I wanted to see today. The yard is starting to melt off as the snow stops and it turns over to rain. You can see a little bit of snow over here still, but it is very unfortunate because most of our trucks have been completely cleaned and pretty much ready to go into storage once the winter is completely over. Obviously, it's not quite there yet, but our supervisor for our Orange County yard and Rodrigo both had to go in today and plow in Orange County. Luckily, down in Rockland, we didn't have any snow, so we got by there, but Rodrigo went up to Orange County to help out our supervisor there. He luckily was on top of it and was in at 6 a.m. because he saw the weather reports and everything and knew that it had to be taken care of. We didn't get a PD call. We didn't get a call from anyone at the village or anything. He was just in and went right to work, which was exactly what he's supposed to do. That's why he's the supervisor. But once we realized that that was taking place, we called Rodrigo to send him up there to help him out. But unfortunately, it seems like winter is not over. I'm about to grab my shovel real quick. I just started this video on the deck here so you can see the snow. But I'm about to grab my shovel and just scrape off the front porch here in case anybody shows up, they don't slip on here. But you might see I have a truck in my driveway there. I was mistaken the other day when I picked up the parts for one of the trucks. I said it was for the truck with the CPS valve, which it is not. That is the other Chevy. It's actually for this one here. But let me shovel off my deck real quick and then I'll go over this truck and what all the parts are. Alright, so that will have to do for now. It's still a little slushy, but you guys probably can't even see it on the camera. There's a little bit of slush on there, but it's a lot better than it was before. I am over winter. I am ready for warmer weather and sunshine. I got a little spoiled on my trip down to North Carolina. We had absolutely beautiful weather there, and then I came back to cold weather. But look at my windshield here. So this is a good example of all the snow that we got. Unfortunate, but it's that time of the year where it could rain, it could snow, and today it snowed. But anyway, moving on. So this truck here, this is our supervisor's truck. It is basically the same as our other Chevys. This is a 6500 here. It has a wing post set up on it and everything, and on the other side here, it has a hydraulic tank in here, electric hydraulic tank with the valve and everything, and it's just not sufficient enough for the type of snow plowing that we do. Look, the little gasket on the box is coming up. It's just not sufficient enough for the type of snow plowing that we do. So we are bringing this truck up to Zwack. I know I spoke about the option of either us doing it or them doing it, and we decided it just makes more sense for them to do it. So that's why the truck is here in my driveway, and half of these parts that I picked up the other day are for this truck and half of them are for the other truck. So this valve, the clutch pump, the hydraulic tank, and all of the controllers in here are all for this truck. Obviously, wing post, all the tubes and everything, this truck already has them on it, so we don't need any of those parts. So I'm gonna have to go through this and split everything up and obviously drop off what needs to go there and keep what is for the other truck. One other thing we have that I put inside this truck, let me unlock it real quick. Come on. We have a stainless pedestal here for our plow controls. This will get mounted right in the middle of that center armrest, and this like whole stainless bracket will have to come out. I believe Reed Systems made that for us. I'm not positive, but that's obviously all gonna have to come out, and this will get mounted there with your controls and whatnot. It'll probably get cut down to the correct height, but we're gonna leave all of that for Zwack to take care of, and hopefully they'll turn it around in a couple weeks. They said it'll be very quick, especially over the summer. We don't really need the truck, so they could take as long as they want, but obviously we would like to get it back. Moving on to the other truck that I did mention in the last video, I just want to clarify that while I'm explaining everything to you guys. That valve, the CPS one, it has the valve, the controller, everything on it. That truck is going to go back to Reed, and Reed is going to take care of it for us. They are the ones who installed the CPS system on it, and obviously it's no good. So you guys have seen videos I've made about that and how poorly it works, and we just can't have that. It's unreliable as a plow truck, and the type of work we do, we can't have a truck that we can't rely on. So that truck will eventually go up to Reed, and they got to talk to CPS because apparently they've had quite a few issues with CPS, and they basically told us that CPS told them that they know that there's an issue and they're just kind of not doing anything to fix it. They're doing minor changes to try and skate by without doing either full swaps or actually repairing what the main issue is. I don't even know really what the big problem is. It seems like once the hydraulic fluid gets hot, it seeps right by the valves and it won't hold the plow up, and the wing up, it won't hold anything up. They just drop by themselves, and I think the fluid is just thinning out and seeping right by, not locking out the pressure. So obviously that's no good, but I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. I clarified pretty much everything that I had mistaken in the last video. This truck will be going up to Zwack. We might bring it up later today, or we might run it up next week one day, but that's the reason it's here. It's already halfway up there from our Rockland shop. But I think that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.